Here I am. Now, right now, I can see myself on my iPad. And I also have it recording. So if I'm making an incorrect movement in a squat, like I think I'm centered but I'm over here, I can, as I turn that off, I can look back at it and go, wow, I wasn't even close to that. You have to exaggerate, just like we talk about the opposite fix in the golf swing. If you feel here, or if you feel square, but you look like this, you're going to have to feel over here to get centered. Okay? We also encourage the side swing, just like this. Hinge back, hinge up, hinge back. No weight when you do this. Then you get dynamic, right? That's what kettlebells are. Okay? Then you look at your push press. Here. Relax. Push press. Relax. Push press. Relax. Other side. Push press and relax. Okay? When we do our lunge, we'll take our time, really watch ourselves. It says live. What's great about this, the camera you're watching it's live, but you're not getting to see yourself. Okay? The camera that I'm talking about on the iPad, when you reverse it, you can see yourself. See the instability, the knee going this way, that way. If I'm twisting, torquing, if I go this way and the knee is over the foot, I go, oh, that's wrong. Then I can correct it. Now, I will say, when you do this, it's very good to be analytical to see your form, to see what you're doing incorrectly. But you always have to remember, at the end of the day, when you work out, you play golf, do another sport, and so forth, the cameras, when you roll through these motions, they're not going to be on. So I highly recommend that you practice this and you study it for 2 or 3 weeks. Once you get good and you see your form is correct, you can feel yourself in space. What I mean by that is that you can feel if you're doing it right or wrong because you've watched back and forth. Then let it go. Start doing your workout. You don't need to have all these gadgets and all these tools on you the whole time. If you feel like that you're getting injured in one area, it's a good point here. If you feel like you're getting injured in one area, take your video of your iPad or your video camera and send it to me. And I can tell you potentially why you may be getting injured. If it's not a flaw in your technique, then I'll probably have you do some PT exercises, some physical therapy exercises for me, and I can tell you where you're tight, where you're strong, where you're not strong, etc. I can find your strengths and your weaknesses, and I can start to build a different program for you individually. So all kinds of ways that we can use this. Use your iPad, use an iPhone, have somebody do this for you. Get good at your forms. Form's not everything, but form is a big part of longevity. I'd much rather see somebody starting to work out, personally. That's how I started. Work out, not really do it correctly, but work out, get excited about it, just start doing it. And then start to look at your form. Am I doing this right? It's like the golf swing. Hit it good first. Hit everything solid. And then come back and then start to dial in the little things. You know, maybe you deal with your grip a little bit, your posture a little bit, your alignment a little bit. Some of those things, the swing plane a little bit. But hit it solid first. You start playing golf first. It's the same thing as working out. Okay? Not to get you spread out all over the board here, but it is like that. And if you will just take your time, check your postures after you get started, you will start to see, wow, I did not know I was doing that. I did not feel I was doing this or that or whatever. And it's such a great way to reference yourself and to be able to come back, correct it, look at it, and then start to trust that your workouts are really solid, really good, without having a PT or somebody like myself, a personal trainer, look at you and have to always correct. A lot of times that's the wrong thing. You'll hear a personal trainer say sometimes, for example, in what I do, I'll have to tell the same person 100 times. 100 times in a session that they're not doing it right. And they learn zero, because the next time they come in, they do the same thing. That's very common. Happens in the golf swing as well. If they would just take their video and learn themselves, it takes them 2 seconds to realize how goofy the looks that they're creating are. And then they can start to correct it. So video is a great tool. Once you get it down, get away from it, do your workouts. I really hope this helps you on both sides. I'm going to upload this video from the iPad so you can see what I was doing here. And then I'm also going to upload this video, obviously, so you can see postures and forms. And anyway, it's been a lot of fun. See you next time.